Hello everyone. In this session, we'll see surface integral. So, it says integral over the surface S for a vector function or for a vector field let's say it is given by f is equal to f1i plus f2j plus f3k. Let's say this is the field, then it is given as is given by S equal to the f dot n cap ds, where f is already mentioned now. This ds can be given as n cap into ds, where n is the unit normal vector. It will be outward unit normal obviously. So unit normal vector from the surface, right? So this is the surface integral which can be given as f dot n cap ds. So we have to integrate it over the surface. Now there are generally two ways we are going to approach this, and it is the first one is where the surface will be given. Let's say the surface will be given as z equal to function of x comma y, and of course f is already given, like we had said, f1i plus f2j plus f3k. In that case, the surface integral is given by, let's say this is r now, and it will be f dot minus df by dx I minus df by dy j and simply k dx dy. So this r is the projection of the surface S on the xy plane, right? This is a projection, and if you want to split it in more, this can be given as, now that we know that f is given as f1, f2 and f3, and we also have I, j, k components of this function as n cap, then in that although it is not n cap, it is n vector directly, which is given here. So in that case we can also do it in this manner, minus f1 times of df by dx minus f2 times of df by dy and plus f3 times of, simply k is there so no other factor is there, into dx dy, right? We also have to make sure of one more thing, that is, in this case, when we are solving using this method, if there is any variable z in the integration, we will have to put z in terms of f of function of x and y, because although we are trying to project this surface on the xy plane, so on the xy plane we'll have z equal to 0, right? But we are not going to do this. This will be wrong. Simply we have to put z in terms of the function of x comma y, as we have already given in the statement itself, right? Other than that, the second method is when we have parameters for the surface. When we have parameters for the surface. In this case, this surface integral f dot n cap ds is given as f dot n du into dv. This n is the normal vector. We are not using unit normal vector. The reason is, when we are using the parameters, this ds is given as magnitude of n into du dv. This is known as stretching factor. We will discuss it if it is required. So we will discuss it if it is required. Otherwise, ds is equal to magnitude of n du dv. And for this n cap, we will write n by mod of n. So overall, this n mod and this n mod gets cancelled, and we can directly write it as this. Also, so this can be further written as f dot ru cross rv du dv. We'll see what is this ru rv while we'll be solving question, but as of now this will be giving you the normal vector, right, for the surface. Of course, this surface will now change to a certain domain for the double integral, where you will have some limits and we will also have some limits. So these are two general methods which we'll use to solve the surface integral, and most of the questions will be covered by this.